Dallas. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, hopefully that's gonna work. Kush, you're in the way. You need to move. Alright, get some gloves on real quick. Alright, thank you for moving. Well, you're in the way. Oh yeah, you know we gotta relieve that pressure. These need to dry some more. Should be alright, but we're gonna dry them some more. Yeah. These could definitely go somewhere too. So these are definitely not ready yet. All right, well, welcome in, Chantra. Welcome in. Welcome up, Melissa. Welcome in. I was gonna take the freeze-dried candy out now, but it's not ready. It still needs to dry some more. So I'm putting it back in and I'm gonna let it go for another 14 hours or so. So I guess we'll take this chill sesh to the back room because the candy's not ready to come out yet. One second. Take these off, I guess. Alright. We got the phone with the fan facing on it, so we're good now. It's still pretty warm in my bus, not gonna lie. It's 9:30 right now, and it feels like it's still about 70 degrees or something in my bus. Blue says hello. Go ahead and plug in this mic. All right, now you should be able to hear me better. Well, I guess I'm just gonna do a quick live sesh. We'll do a blessings. I feel bad now because I put the title of this live sesh as a freeze dried candy reveal, and the candy was not ready to come out. Sweet Melissa, blessings be to you and to me. Sorry, I didn't want to cough into the mic. What, Kush? What? You're looking at me like you're upset. What's up? What's up? You want to come say hi to YouTube? Say hi. Say hi to YouTube. Oh, you gonna lick the mic? Yeah, you're weird, boo. You're weird. Yes, you are. You're weird. It's too hot. Watch out. Right, right. Amen. Blessings all over. You want blessings? Yeah, you want a blessings? All right, give me a second. I'll give you a blessings, bro. Give me a second. Now I gotta do blessings around Kush because he wants to be all up in the way. Can't help you, Kush. What's up, buddy? You're special, Blue. You're special. Oh, Blue loves her blessings. She will come running from across the bus to get her blessings if I give her blessings. Oh, you're so special. Oh, whatever, whatever, whatever. What? You just gonna smack Kush in the face like that with your tail? He's just taking it too. I wish I would have got that on camera. That was awesome. She was just literally smacking Kush in the face with her tail, just smacking him. Let's see. Try to get Kush on camera. Kush does not really like the smoke. He will take it if I blow it to him, but he doesn't really care for it. Her, on the other hand, freaking dabaholic. Oh, you got the kitty's toy again? That's the kitty's toy. This is for the kitty. This isn't Blue Dream's toy. She's so special. Oh, I wish the freeze dried candy was done so I could just take it out. But it still needs to go a little bit on the top rack. So I'm going to put it all back in and let it go for another few hours. It's like a kitty catnip toy, I guess. There's no catnip in those. It's just like a little cotton and like crinkle toy. But she won't let Kush play with it. This is Kush's toy. It's just a little kitty toy. Nothing about it. Nothing special. Blue Dream has an entire box of toys, and like she keeps taking Kush's toy. Is that yours, Kush? Is that yours? He's like, yeah, but Blue's. It's got blue scent all over it. Here, Kush, you want your toy? Kush, do you want it? Well, you got to be quicker than that. She's quick. I don't know what to tell you. Welcome in, Benny. Welcome in. Yeah, Kush will play with Blue's toys, and Blue will play with Kush's toys. They're both special. They get jealous of each other. Yep, trolls will not be tolerated in my room. I don't do stupid requests. I am stoned, so you can barely see my eyes right now. I don't know why that wasn't already done. It's hard for me to see the chat. I'm not wearing my glasses. So everything's blurry as hell. Look, I got a fat, lazy cat. Fat cat. Lazy cat. Are you a fat, lazy cat, Kush? Yeah, he is. He's a fat, lazy cat. Kind of sucks. I was really expecting to be doing why troll? Yeah, he's a spoiled one. Hey, all I'm saying, if you're gonna make stupid comments, you're gonna get removed from the room. I don't deal with trolls, and I'm not going to. You can go troll somewhere else. But all right, I had plans on doing the freeze dried candy reveal, but the candy's not ready yet. So we did a quick little live. I did a blessings, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off because yeah, I feel like the trolls are about to start coming in because I'm not really doing anything. I'm just sitting here. Oh, Pat, that's cool. I built a 40-foot school bus into a tiny house. Oh yeah, it's getting hot. It's supposed to be 96 degrees tomorrow or 95 degrees or something. I'm wearing my cooling towel. It's still hot though. It's still hot. Are you playing with Cush's toy, Blue? Huh? Again, this is not your toy. This is Blue's toy. You want to play with your toy? No, you want to play with Cush's toy, huh? Because you're freaking special. How about you go get that one? That one has no effect whatsoever. I could throw your toy all day long. You care about Cush's toy. What if I give it to Cush? Haha. I gave Cush's and you stole it. And you stole it. Look, she pissed him off. She stole his toy from him, and he's taking it out of her pillow. That's pretty funny. I'm not awesome, but that thank you for saying that. Definitely not awesome. I have a lot of cool stuff. Okay, I have a lot of awesome things in my bus. And if you watch some of my videos, I have a bunch of like tours of my bus and stuff too. Hey, I'm doing everything off my phone too. I do almost everything off of my phone. I do have camera equipment and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, the only thing I use is my phone, because that'd be a lie. I'm on my phone right now. Welcome in, Food Scratcher. Welcome in. I'm on my phone right now doing a live stream. I do most of my live streams from my cell phone. But I spent a lot of money recently on camera equipment when I made some changes to my channel. I went from being basically just a scratch channel and adventures and stuff, and then I spent about $4,000 or $5,000 total a couple months ago when I bought a freeze dryer for $3,000, and I bought a bunch of cameras and like ASMR recording equipment and stuff. Like, check this out. I follow he's called the Rom Fam King or something on YouTube, but his real name's Ivan McCombs, and I follow his actual page, and he's got like Rom Fam or something. That's how he got his start to fame or whatever you want to call it. See, I've got a tablet, I just don't use it, and I've got a computer. I just don't use them because I don't have Wi-Fi, and I can't like get on my Wi-Fi. Like I can't get on my computer and do anything, so it's like pointless. I do everything off my phone. I have a GoPro camera that I bought, and it cost me like $500 for the GoPro camera, but I can download everything on my GoPro to my phone, and then I edit it from my phone and upload it to YouTube. But Ivan McComb recommended to get one of these for ASMR, and he was not kidding. This thing is phenomenal. It's amazing. Um, I hope to someday be able to start using this to make my videos better, my ASMR content videos better, because this thing picks up everything. And then I have two places to hook up microphones down here, as well as a place right here. So I could hook up three separate mics to this one device. And apparently there's places for four, and I just don't. Oh yeah, the fourth one is these mics up here. So you got one right here, then you got two, and one right there. So you got four places to hook up mics right here. So this thing's really freaking awesome. And then I have really cool ASMR mics that I want to use as well. And watch, I can actually plug in the ASMR mic and show you it, because it will work on my phone, and it's pretty cool. Like right now, I'm using a lapel mic, and I bought this off of Temu for $15, and it works amazing. I have another one that has that I use for my morning meditation sesh that has two of these lapel mics and one receiver, so I could put one down on my table, which I can show you guys the table as well. This is what I use for my morning ASMR sessions. I'll flip the camera around. Oof. Come on. Ugh. Hold on. I'm trying to do all this with one hand and it's not working. Dropping things. Ugh. All right. There we go. it's back on. Okay. All right. I'm going to take the phone out so I can show you. This is my drift table from Homedics. And it's a sand art table. It does really intricate sand art with a metal ball bearing. And I put one lapel mic down there on the table, and I can actually speak in the other lapel mic. And that allows me to do awesome ASMR for my morning meditation sesh. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and full on remove him from the chat because I'm not dealing with people like that in my chat. All right, but here we go. Now, it might go dark for a little second on the mic. And I'm going to put in my ASMR mic. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is my regular talking on the phone. And then when I plug in the ASMR mic, it'll go hopefully better. Alright, here we go. Welcome in, Niku. Good evening from Colorado. Boom. Okay. And now hopefully this is better. And this thing is pretty cool. I got this off Temu as well. And this cost me all of like $25 on Temu. But I do have an actual ASMR mic. And it lights up and it changes colors and stuff, and it looks cool as well as sounds cool, I hope. But I plan on using this with my voice recorder, the Zoom, to be able to do awesome ASMR content from like candy crunching to other things. Right, Pat? Like, it is what it is. I'm all about positivity and like good times and chill. Like I smoked a few dabs, so like I'm chill. You know, I look a mess right now. I look a freaking mess. I need to take a shower before I go to bed, and yeah. But yeah, if you want to check out a tour of my actual bus, Pat, I have videos of my bus online on YouTube already, and I took a 40-foot Bluebird school bus and converted it into what I like to think is like one of the most comfortable tiny homes. I have all the amenities as well as a lot of things I really don't need. And I packed it all in here, and I got still plenty of room to move around and have fun. But I have really cool things like the freeze dryer that I'm making freeze dried candy with, you know, and I can make freeze dried ice cream and vegetables and fruits and whatever. And if anybody wants to buy freeze dried candy, shoot me an email, odinsbigpurplebus@gmail.com. And I sell freeze dried candy and everything. It's actually running through the phone. So if my phone starts to die, then I have to unplug it and plug something else in. I can, yeah, I make t-shirts too. I can, with the lapel mic, there's a little charging port on the side of the lapel mic, so I could plug the lapel mic in and then still charge my phone while using the lapel mic. So that's pretty cool. That's why I like using that one a lot. Oh, I got a kitty coming. He's not the center of attention right now, so he's not happy. Do you want to talk to YouTube? You gonna say something? Huh? Kush, you gonna say something? You gonna say something to the speaker? Huh? No. You gonna say something? You're special, Blue. Both my animals are spoiled and they don't know anything about my personal space, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, no, you know nothing is personal space. That's pretty cool. There used to be a place like that in Denver called I Bake Denver. I used to work there. Blue always thinks there's someone at the door. I am definitely down for a meetup, Pat. I was literally just saying this in a live stream earlier that I want to do a YouTube meetup sometime in Denver or something, maybe. Like, I want to bring my handpan out, my Tibetan singing bowls, possibly even my Zen sand art table. I have a generator that I can put in my car so that I can power that anywhere and power other things as well, like fans and whatever. I was thinking of trying to host a meetup at some point. I just don't know where to host it at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to drive my bus to Denver. I'll say this: my bus is parked uh, in the RV park where I pay $500 a month to park, and I'm very comfortable parking here because I have all my stuff set up where I like to have it. Melissa, I probably do have everything. Okay, all kidding aside, if we go to the front of my bus, starting at the very, very, very front of my bus, okay, we walk in from my front door to my art studio. And in my art studio, I have a laser engraver. I have an airbrush kit studio to where I can like literally airbrush inside and it pulls all the fumes outside. I have my computer set up as well as where I drive the bus. A lot of art supplies, a lot of resin art supplies, paints, and you name it for t-shirt making up there. Like I've got a whole cooler full of little knickknacks and stuff that I put into goodie boxes that I ship out to people. And then you walk through my "It's always 420 somewhere" flag, and you walk into my kitchen. And in my kitchen, I have a kitchen sink, a 3 burner stove with oven. I have a flat top Blackstone griddle. I have an electric oven, a dehydrator, which is different from a freeze dryer. A dehydrator will take about 80% of the moisture out of like your food and it'll become like rubbery and stuff. That's how you make jerky. And then on top of that, like on the side, like across from my dehydrator, I have a freeze dryer, which will take 99% of the moisture out of your food, and it makes food shelf stable for 25 years, which is awesome. Yeah, I know, I know. I sent you the ducky. I actually want to get a lot of duckies so I can start sending duckies out to anyone who gets a goodie box from me. Because I found some rubber duckies on Temu, and I'm like, ooh, rubber duckies. But yeah, no, I have my freeze dryer. I also have a rosin press, so I can make my own rosin, so I don't have to buy it all the time if I don't want. I also have a really nice coffee pot that's like steampunk, so it uses fire to make coffee. That's really freaking cool. Past my kitchen is where I have my I don't know what I would want to call it actually. It'd be like a dining room area, I guess, if I'd put a table. But I have my standing freezer, my chest freezer, and my fridge that I have all my food in. And then I have a little bit of storage and a water heater for my shower. And then I have a dresser for clothes. I have a candy machine that uses quarters for candy. It's my bank. So like anytime I want candy, I just go put a quarter to get The lucky ducky. Yeah. I love it. I got so many duckies in my house. I love rubber duckies. I can't help it. I uh I also have a mini claw machine in the front that's right on top of my clothes dresser, and I have a composting toilet and stand-up shower right in the middle of my bus. And then you come into my bedroom, and in my bedroom I have everything else. I have my queen size bed behind me. I've got a handpan sitting on the wall. I've got a movie projector up on the wall as well, so that I can watch movies as big as my wall. There's my wood pile. Whoops, you guys went for a little ride. There's my wood pile that goes for my Ashley stove. And that keeps me warm in the wintertime. Try not to tip you guys over. Oof. Sorry. 1 second. All right. All right. That should be enough weight on the phone stand to keep the phone from tipping over now. That's awesome. You should come with them, Melissa, so you can come out here and chill. We could have a chill session in the big purple bus. Smoke a big old fat blunt. I have things that I really can't show on camera too. For real, we could smoke anywhere. That's not the issue. Like I don't care about where we meet up. We could smoke wherever we meet up, Pat. Well, you see, Melissa, you should just like take a Greyhound bus or fly. It'd be worth it to come to Colorado. I guarantee it. I plan on bringing my stunning glass gravity pong to the meetup whenever we have it. And that's this guy right here. Might get in trouble for showing this, but I'm not monetized yet, so I don't care. This is my stunning glass gravity bong, and it rotates on its axis right here so that you don't lose any of the smoke. It's freaking sweet. I would smoke out of it on camera, but I don't want to get a strike on my channel because apparently you can't smoke on live streams anymore. I hear you, Melissa. I hear you. You're in Massachusetts. It is beautiful out here, Melissa. There are so many beautiful spots in Colorado to go to. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the place I really want to have a meetup would be like around Hanging Lake, or maybe near like Red Rocks or something, near Garden of the Gods in the Springs. There's some beautiful spots to go and visit out there. Ooh, it looks like fire if I lean the mic a little way. That's kind of cool. Kind of looks like it's flames coming up. But no, there are so many cool spots to go and visit in Colorado. It's not even funny. Oh, there's tons of spots we can all smoke at, Melissa. This is Colorado again. There used to be a place called I Bake Denver. It doesn't exist anymore. They closed down a while back. But I used to work there, and we could go in there and smoke all day long, and nobody gave a crap. And I know there's a couple different smoking spots in Denver that you can go and pay like to become a member, and you can go in and smoke. For real, Red Rocks is amazing. I've been to Red Rocks a few times. Like I like to go down there on my birthday and like smoke bright as the sun's coming up. It's a pretty fun place to go and smoke. There's a really awesome place that we could all meet up at and have a elevationist meeting maybe. It's called the International Church of Cannabis. And let me tell you, this place is phenomenal. It's probably like $20 or $30 a person to get in, but they do this immersive light show that you can partake of sacrament. That's what we call it, because I'm an elevationist, and I'm a member of the International Church of Cannabis. It's not a preachy church. They're not out there preaching religion to you or anything like that. We partake of sacrament, marijuanas, Mary Jane, and then we get to hang out. And there's really cool arcade, and like they have awesome art. Like they have Salvador Dali's chair, that his actual chair that he made, the one that's lips, it looks really cool. They also have a lot of different artwork from different local artists there. It's really freaking awesome. But the beauty of the International Church of Cannabis is they have this immersive light show that after you partake of sacrament, you can go sit down, and it literally will play this laser light rock show kind of thing. And it's so freaking trippy that you feel like you're tripping balls when you're not. And it's mind blowing. The first time I found the International Church of Cannabis, I was actually right when COVID first started. I got laid off from my job, and I was living out of my box truck, didn't know what to do, and I ended up meeting this person that told me about the International Church of Cannabis, and how his girlfriend that was running the place at the time would be able to help me, like either find work or help me get unemployment or something, to help me out, because she was a nonprofit organization type thing. And I was like, cool beans, let's do it, dude. I'm down. And I started volunteering at the church. And that's actually how I became an elevationist, by volunteering there. I helped build like a brick wall for them outside. And I helped inside cleaning and like building little things here and little things there and doing all this cool stuff. Right? Well, see, this one is not just lasers, okay? It's literally like movie mapped out projections. So it shows you trippy like visuals. Like they do Pink Floyd's music to like tripping to the like it shows you the visuals that you should see if you were tripping on the drugs, that Pink Floyd used to take. But it's really freaking sweet. And after the interactive light show, you get the immersive light show, not interactive, because you're not doing anything, you're just watching. And it's really intense. Like it really makes you feel like you're tripping when you're not. It's freaking sweet. Like, again, if ever we have a meetup in Denver, this is a place that we could go as a group and have a really fun time. But also it is Colorado, so we can have a fun time no matter where we go if we have a meetup. And I'm completely down to have like a YouTubers meetup or something. I think it'd be pretty cool. I've got a few really awesome things that I could bring to have fun with, I've got a guitar, I've got handpan, I've got Tibetan singing bowls, I've got the Zen art table that we could have going, making Zen sand art the whole time. And of course, sacrament. Oh, there's also a place called the Sensimilla House of Worship in Colorado Springs, that if you just have to sign up. It's like a church, okay, but it's like a dispensary on the inside. It's freaking sweet. You can trade money for prayer points to train it in for sacrament. It's kind of cool. They get around that little law or whatever they have to get around. But as long as you're an adult, you can walk in with your ID and sign up and be able to. It's free to sign up and go inside and just chill. Oh, for real, Melissa. Same here. I want to have a meetup so bad with a lot of the Scratch community. I know I personally won't be doing Scratch cards very much until I can afford to do them again because I don't have a lot of money. I spent all my money building my house. Hell yeah. I think it'd be chill to meet a lot of people in person. Like, I want to meet Brother M2M in person and shake his hand. I want to meet Gamblicious in person. I want to meet Brother Days and Scratching in person. I'd like to meet Pretty Witty and Risky in person, and smoke with her. I'd like to meet you in person, Melissa. Pat, you're welcome to come and join in on the fun, too. You're new to the community, but it's okay. We're not about excluding people here. The only people we exclude is trolls. For real, Melissa, I'm definitely not a rich person, okay? So many people think I have a lot of money, and I do not. I think I got $70 to my name right now, if I'm lucky. Like, I don't have very much money. But what I do have is ways to make money. I live a lot closer than month to month. I wish I could live month to month, but I can't really even afford month to month right now. I live day to day. I paid up my month's rent, and I'm waiting to start my new job down at the Dollar General because DoorDash apparently decided I was taking too long on my orders, and that's fraudulent according to DoorDash. So they deactivated my account because I took too long to deliver my orders on two separate occasions. So, yeah. I also sell freeze-dried candy. If anybody wants to buy freeze-dried candy, shoot me an email. I do freeze-dried ice cream, freeze-dried candy, and we can work out deets in the email. See, I used to be like that, Pat. I was a DoorDasher, okay, and I made good money door dashing. But DoorDash decided that I took too long on a couple of my deliveries, and that was fraudulent according to them. So they deactivated my account, and I'm no longer allowed to DoorDash. And it is what it is. The universe will always provide for me one way or another. It always does. So I'm not worried. I will make it work one way or another. A worst case comes scenario, like I can't pay to park in this RV park, then I just start the bus up and I drive it down the road and park somewhere down the road somewhere, just on the side of the highway until I can afford to park somewhere else. It is what it is. I've lived like that before, and I'm hoping it won't come to that because I've got 2 part-time jobs here in town. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lose hope or get depressed about it because there's no point. Yeah, I always make it one way or another. I'm not worried. I have my bus set up to be completely self-sufficient if necessary. I have solar panels on the roof, battery bank, stove to keep warm if it's cold. But I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna be able to stay here in this little RV park for a while. I started on Friday at the Dollar General, and that's gonna be like 15 hours a week, which still gives me plenty enough time to make content for you guys. And I plan on trying to get YouTube up and running as much as possible. I'm getting really close with followers and subscribers. I got, I think, 774 now, which is really cool. We're about 225 away from 1,000, which is awesome. Thank you guys for subscribing. And I just crossed 1,400 watch hours. So if I can get up to 4,000 watch hours, then YouTube itself will start monetizing my videos and let me make content revenue. So that would be cool. I agree, Pat. I agree. There are definitely downsides to being in a bus. Like, I don't have actual internet. Yes, Melissa, I am super close to 1K. Super close. I'm hoping the freeze-dried candy will take off and I'll start getting subscribers from that. I've been getting people subscribing from my morning meditation sessions, and I plan on doing those every morning with my sand art table and like a little ASMR of hearing the sand, and also, me talking. If people like it, I don't know. I talk a lot when I get stoned, so it is what it is. I do morning blessings and then tend to rattle on, but I try to do it like those ASMR content speakers, so it's not like this. I don't talk like this. I'm more like, welcome into the channel, welcome in. If you're joining us now, please like and subscribe to this video. I use that soft meditation voice. So I hope people like it. I can always whisper. Be like, hey, you guys like what you're watching? Go ahead and hit that like button. Yeah. Right. See, I notice in you when you come in on a Lucky Charm scratcher. I don't think I've ever seen you come in as Melissa in the lives on the meditation sessions yet. But I noticed you when you came in as Lucky Charm. I really wish, that I could do like my character voices and stuff and get people to like subscribe to me because I do character voices. But, it is what it is. Like, I wish I could do a lot of other little things and boom. Oh. I might as well just get an OnlyFans if I'm going to do that, Melissa. That's pretty cool. Stan Price, that sounds familiar. Like, that sounds really familiar. I don't know why. Comedy? He does YouTube too? He lives in Thornton. Welcome in, Nicole. I did tell you, Nicole. I told you I was going to be live at 9:30. What do you mean? I didn't message you right before I went live. No, you're right about that. But I did tell you earlier that I was going to be live at 9:30 as soon as it cooled off in my bus. I tried to do a candy reveal, and yeah, the candy wasn't ready, so I put it back in for another like 14, 15 hours. Actually, speaking of that, let me go check on that real quick. Be right back. Yep, it started. I just wanted to make sure it was starting. Nicole, I was still waiting for you to reply to me on the email earlier. You said you sent me an email telling me you were confused, and I said with what, and you never replied. Hi, Blue. You're special. You're special. You're so special. You're so special, Blue. You're so special. You trying to sneak a kiss? I don't want a kiss. I don't want kisses. I don't want kisses. Yeah, I know where your tongue has been. Yeah, I've watched you lick the kitty booty hole. Yeah, I know. You do all the time. You do. Any chance you get. So no, 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 thank you. No, thank you. No, I don't want. I don't want kisses. I don't want your kisses right now. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, you're special. You're special. Are you gonna talk to YouTube? Huh? Are you gonna talk to YouTube? Blue's giving you guys kisses. She's a special one. She's part blue healer and part weenie dog. I call her all whiner. Ain't that right, Blue? Are you all whiner? Do you whine about everything? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No, you had treats earlier. You don't need treats right now. No, you don't need treats. You had treats earlier. She's special. No. No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, so this was supposed to be a freeze dried candy reveal, and it ended up just being a chill sesh. Yes, I think Blue wants blessings. You want blessings, Blue? Is it blessings time? Watch, I'm gonna stand my microphone up here. Because I can. Oh, you ready, Blue? Are you ready for blessings? Blessings be, Blue, to you and to me. Did you get a good blessings? Did you get a good blessings? Did you? Did you? She's special. No worries, Pat. I'm about to actually end the live stream in a couple minutes. I'm gonna let it hit that hour mark just for shits and giggles. Because why not? Might as well let it hit an hour. Hope you have a blessed night, Pat. And yeah, shoot me an email. odinsbigpurplebus at gmail.com. I'm only about an hour outside of Denver. So yeah, a meetup is definitely in the works. Right, Melissa? Even Blue's chilling. She got her blessings, and now she's all happy. Kush is sleeping inside the kennel because for some reason he likes to go in the kennel and lay down. He's also a very weird kitty. I, yeah. What? I don't need a bath. Actually, I do need a shower, but I don't need a doggy bath. She's licking my elbow. Oh yeah. Really? Really? That's the freeze dryer, Blue. Stop. You're good. That's just a freeze dryer kicking. Calm down. Calm down. You're good. You got something to say? Oh, really? 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 You're gonna hurt people's ears. There's a microphone involved. Can you talk with your inside voice? Can you talk with your inside voice? Is that your inside voice? Is that your inside voice? Can you talk with your inside voice? You're special, Blue. Welcome in, Riverfront. Welcome in. Oh, Blue does that every time the compressor for the freeze dryer kicks on. She still doesn't understand what it is. It's just some fancy gadget to her. I think it's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. My beard's a mess right now. Ugh. Oh, she definitely lets me know anytime something's not the right sound. Tell you that much. Usually it's Kush doing something in the front of the bus, and it trips Blue out because she doesn't realize that it's Kush in the front of the bus messing with something, and she'll start barking at him. She's like dead set on whatever's going on in the front right now. What? Are you barking at the compressor? Are you barking at the compressor? No, you don't need treats. No. No. You don't need treats. You're good. You're good. That'd be awesome, Melissa. What's up, Carlos? Or caller slots? Caller O slots? I can't read your name. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses on, so it's really blurry. I think it's caller. I definitely recommend traveling. I've traveled. I love traveling. I don't want to travel again someday. My ultimate goal is to build a smaller version of this bus and be able to travel in the smaller version when I take vacations and come home to the big purple bus. See, I've traveled all across the USA actually. I've been up to the North Dakota. I've been to what was it? I've been all the way to New York. I've been to Connecticut. I've been to all up and down the East Coast. I've been to California. I went to Humboldt, California. Yeah, dude. I'm trying to read everything. I'm a little stoned. I did do a couple dabs. Okay, so like I'm high, so my eyes are gonna be low anyway. But but I don't have my glasses on, so it's really hard for me to read anything right now. See, I haven't been to Mexico yet. I've been all over Texas. I lived in Fort Worth, Dallas, Houston, and a place in North Texas. I've been to Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Mississippi, obviously Louisiana. I grew up in Louisiana, born and raised. Um, I've been to New Mexico, Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming. Uh, oh, shush, Blue. That's just, it's just the compressor stopping. You're good. Stop. Hold on, let me go check on the freeze dryer. Oh my goodness, stop. Calm down, Blue. You're okay. Ugh. Whoopsie. So apparently I didn't close the vacuum valve all the way closed on the freeze dryer. Yeah, Mexico hasn't been sounding too great as of late. My favorite place that I've been to has been Amsterdam, and I want to go back to Amsterdam so bad. See, I'm not worried about that, Melissa. I am a big boy. I've been to very, very dangerous places and come out completely unscathed because I'm not scared of people. Like I'm just saying, I've been homeless in the streets in New Orleans before. I've been homeless on the streets of Amsterdam, only for like a night and a half, but still, I was in a different country, and that I was not scared, but I was like, I wasn't the most comfortable I've ever been. Yeah, no worries. I don't have a gun either. I'm also a felon. But you know what you can have, Melissa? You can go to Amazon and you can get a rubber bullet self defense weapon, which is basically a CO2 paintball gun that shoots rubber bullets, 50 cal rubber bullets. And you can have one of those because those are not illegal. It's not a firearm. I have one of those. And I know you can own one as a felon because it's not. You can buy it off of Amazon. There's no background check. It's literally a paintball gun that shoots a rubber bullet, and it's powerful. I would show it, but I would get banned from lives again, and I don't want to get banned from live streams because I showed it on my live streams once, and it got me banned from lives for a week because apparently you can't show a paintball gun on YouTube Live. So it is what it is. Oh, I've got so many knives. It's not even funny. I'm a chef. I've got kitchen knives that I could butcher somebody up with if they ever came at me. I've got freaking cleavers, Damascus steel too. They're beautiful cleavers. I could freaking self-defense myself with a cleaver if I had to. But you see, the problem that I have with all that, the weapons and even the rubber bullet gun, is whenever somebody pisses me off, I don't think about grabbing a weapon. I think about choking them with my bare hands. Ah, I don't even need a gun, James. Like I love guns. I'm a very good shot. I have in my past, been on rifle teams and stuff, like when I was in JROTC and back in high school. And I've been to the shooting range multiple times with friends. He got nunchucks. We see again, Riverfront. Like, I don't think about grabbing a weapon when somebody pisses me off. Like, I just think about grabbing them with my bare hands, and I have massive hands. Okay, so like I could grab somebody and choke the life out of them if necessary, and that's usually where my brain goes to when somebody pisses me off. I go to just grabbing onto them and not letting go. Like, I will choke somebody out quicker than you could say lickety split. And then let them wake up to me hoarding over them going, "You want to do that again?" See, every time I try to use nunchucks, though, I end up hitting myself more than anything. Because I like sword fighting, and I like, hello from Colorado. Yeah, like, I'm not a very small person at all. I've definitely had people tell me that I scared the living shit out of them just by walking in the room before, on account of my size. I'm close to 300 pounds, and I'm about 5 foot 11 tall, give or take a centimeter or so, because I have scoliosis in my back, and my spine's slowly going like this. So over the years, I've been losing height, which kind of sucks because when I was 16, I was 6 foot tall, and now I'm probably close to 5'10" and a half now. I've probably lost about an inch and a half over the last 16 years, 17 years. It is what it is, Melissa. It's part of why I got my medical card. So, yeah. There's ups and downs to everything. Just got to look for that silver lining. Like, I have a bad back, and it also allows me to have a medical card for marijuanas. I also have a bad knee. Sucks ass. When I was 4, my dad fell on top of me, and he tore every ligament in my right knee. Whenever he fell on top of me, my kneecap popped up and rotated to the side of my knee. Yeah, no, there's recreation here too, James. I live in Colorado, but I don't want to pay rec prices anyway, because rec prices are way too much. I smoke way too much to pay that much for marijuana. As everybody saw in my live stream the other night, I drank 2,000 milligrams of THC on my live stream. Excuse me. And everybody was like, "Oh, you're going to be out in an hour. You're going to be sleeping." And I was like, "No." And then, like, 9 hours later, I was still writing songs about how they told me I was going to be out in an hour, and I was still up. It was a pretty fun time on live. I haven't seen Nicole comment in, like, forever. Did you get kicked out, Nicole? All she said was, "Dang, you didn't even tell me," and then nothing. Yeah, it was kind of fun the other night on my live stream. I drank a whole. I wish I still had the bottle. I think I threw it away. I was doing empty bottle drops and stuff. I was like 2,000 milligrams dropped, empty. Oh, I definitely go to the dispensaries too. I can't afford a dispensary right now though. I want to put up a GoFundMe account. Just joking. I set up a GoFundMe for people to donate for my edible like intake, Like, you want to see me eat 5,000 milligrams of edibles on camera? Hit my GoFundMe. It's just expensive. Because I could do it. I could eat about 4,000, 5,000 milligrams of edibles on camera, and it'll barely affect me. For real, Nicole is a trooper. She gets kicked out of my lives all the time, though. Like, YouTube likes to do that for some reason. They'll kick her out, and it tells her that my live is private when it's not. My live is obviously public, and I didn't kick her out, which irritates the living crap out of me because she's one of my mods. She's one of my best mods. She actually talks to me outside of YouTube via email and stuff, you know, like. Oh, I believe you, Melissa. They got tons of great deals in my dispensary. I get 2 grams of dab for $10. It's pretty sweet. I get 1 gram cartridges for $10. That's cool, James. I can buy up a half a pound a day with my medical card. I have an EPC medical card, so it allows me to buy 8 ounces of marijuana a day, or 32 grams of concentrate, or I think it's 40,000 milligrams of edibles, some crap. Or I can mix and match. I understand this, Melissa. You know how much money I go through a month in marijuanas, and I get really good deals. I probably spend $300 to $400 a month. Okay, and I'm going through probably 60 grams of dab a month, as well as like a couple ounces of flour and edibles and stuff. And then I make my own edibles here at home. I have a magic butter infuser that I can make my own edibles. It's pretty fun because then I can make them as potent as I want. I smoke a lot. I can't help it. Yeah, see James out here. I I love my medical card. It allows me to freaking to live like I want to live, okay? Because I don't like going to the dispensary every single day. I live an hour away from the dispensary, so I don't want to drive there every day. That sucks. So I like driving there like once a month if I can. Twice a month probably. I've been going twice a month lately, once every 2 weeks. Yeah, dude, a quarter pound does not last long at all. It's really funny. Okay, like back in 2015, I got stopped with 10 pounds of marijuana. Okay, and they told me that was a lot. They're like, "That's a lot of marijuana," and I was like, "Dude, what? No, that's not a lot of marijuana. What are you talking about? 10 pounds is like I can smoke that within a year. What?" Welcome in, Morgan. Welcome in. See, that's how it is for the recreational here in Colorado. And normal medical patients can only get up to 2 ounces. But if you're like me, you get an EPC card and or an IPC card, extended plant count, or an increased plant count, depending on which or how old it is. I'm a little old. I got my card a while back, but I have an EPC card according to my paperwork or whatever. I don't. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You still get a half a pound a day, but I my doctor even freaks out on how much I smoke. Like I'll go in there to see him whenever I get my card and stuff when I go in for my yearly checkup, and he every year he puts his hand on my knee and he's like, lift your leg for me, and I lift my leg and he goes pop pop pop, and he goes, ooh, ow, I'm sorry, put your leg back down, and I put my leg back down and he goes pop pop pop, and he goes, ooh, how are you walking? And I said, usually in a lot of pain. He goes, yeah, you definitely still qualify. But he'll ask me how much I smoke a day, and I'll tell him, and I'm like, yo, I smoke like 2 to 4 grams of dab a day on top of weed, flour, and edibles, and a half a pound depends. It all depends. If I buy popcorn, I can get it for $20 an ounce, or $30 an ounce, depending on how good the popcorn is. So it'll come out to be about $160, give or take, roughly. Maybe 200 for a half pound. I wish I could post the pictures of what I've the most weed I've ever seen to YouTube. I still have pictures in my old phone on the cloud of me holding a giant black garbage bag that had about 55 or 60 pounds of marijuana in it, and I felt like heaven when I'd stick my nose into the bag. That was the most weed I've ever held in my life. I was in Humboldt County, California, and I was meeting a grower, that because I was big into marijuana. I'm still big into marijuana, and I've been a grower now since then. I've been a professional grower. I've grown with Cronorano Medical Dispensary in Denver when I was the head manager. I was a full-on head manager of Cronorano Medical, and I helped grow the marijuana. I also helped trim it. I helped package it, sell it, the whole 9 yards. I did everything. So I've been in every aspect of the business since then. But back in 2015, I drove out to Humboldt County, California, and yeah, I never seen more than a pound or 2 pounds. I'd seen 2 pounds. 2 pounds was the most I'd ever seen at that time, because the same grower that I was going to meet had shipped me pounds of weed before. So it was kind of cool to go out and meet him. It was like meeting one of my friends, that I just only ever talked to him over the phone and stuff. And when I got there, he goes, "Well, how much weed have you ever seen in real life?" And I said, "Well, how much weed have you sent me?" He goes, "For real?" And I said, "Yeah, dude. Like you sent me the most that I've ever had. Like, so that's the most I've ever seen." And he started laughing. He goes, "Oh, hold on 1 second." And he turns around, he grabs a bag, and he hands it to me. He goes, "Now this is the most weed you've ever seen." Uh, oh, it was hilarious. I was like, "No way!" And he gave it when he handed it to me. Like my arm dropped. I was like, "Holy cow, that is so much weed!" And then I stuck my face in the bag, and I was like, "Oh, can I just like live in this bag?" He says, "Reach in and take a handful." I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it." And I was like, "Sweet." I reached in, I grabbed a handful, and I got big hands. He's like, "Cool beans, smoke it. Let's smoke." And he busts out this 4 foot bong. That's enough, Blue. He busts out this 4 foot glass bong, and he says, "You think you could hit this?" And I said, "Can I hit it? Not only can I hit it, I can clear it, ghost it, you name it." And we got really blitzed stone at his house. He ended up passing out, and he's like, "Dude, just keep smoking till you feel like quitting." And I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, smoke it up." And I got videos on my phone. Again, I wish I could show these videos on YouTube, but I would like definitely get in trouble for showing them. But I got videos on my phone of me filling this bong up to the top, going, Cheers. And clearing the whole bong and then holding it in until I ghosted the hit and nothing came out. I didn't think I was gonna die, Melissa. I thought I was bad shit, you know, like I thought I was cool as fuck because I was smoking in California out of a huge bong, and like yeah, I was 25 at the time, I think, or 26 maybe, and I really thought I was iron lungs. I'm still iron lungs when it comes to smoking because I can still do the big dabs. I still take big old hits and I barely cough. Blue Dream is my favorite strain of weed. That's why I named my dog after Blue Dream. And then second favorite, if you're gonna ask that question, is Orange Kush, and that's why my cat is named Orange Kush. That's hilarious, Melissa. I don't choke that much. I do choke a little bit, okay, because I will take some big fat dabs, and I will take really big fat hits off of a joint or a bong or something. For real, I love both dabs and flower, and I love all forms of marijuana. Actually, I'm a huge marijuana supporter, advocate, you name it. I'm a hippie. I got the long hair, the long beard. I definitely got the gut from eating and getting the munchies. So definitely a big old hippie. I've had Gorilla Glue and wedding cake. I actually have wedding cake dabs right now, I think, in my pack. What was I smoking earlier? That was Super Boof Sugar Wax. Nope, that's not wedding cake. Nope, that's Super Boof Sugar Wax too. Oh, do. This one's Wedding Pie. There's so many different strains now, it's not even funny. Oh, Blue, stop being special. All right, no trolling in the room. If you're gonna come in and troll, you will be timed out and sent away. We're not about trolling in this room. You can actually time them out, Melissa, if you feel like it. No trolling. Yep, that's fine with me. You can leave. Actually, I'll do you one better. There you go. Have fun. Don't take the bait, James. Don't take the bait. It's not worth it. Yeah, we don't put up with the trolls in my room, and if they get mad and leave, whoop-de-doo. It doesn't bother me. I'd rather have only two people in here and be cool, chill, and having a good time with awesome chat versus having somebody come in here and troll the chat, trying to get either a rise out of me or anyone in the chat. So if that's what you're here for, the door's the same place you came in. As they say, don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you. That was not a legit question. Dude, trust me, I'm legit stoned. I read that question and I was like, that's not legit, dude. That's why I straight up said no trolling. I have moderators. They will kick you out. And again, Melissa, you can actually, if you scroll down, you don't hit just remove. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you can hit time user out whenever they are doing troll stuff like that, and you can actually kick them out of the room for up to 24 hours. That's usually what Nicole does, and like I feel like she got kicked out again, and YouTube is being really mean. What's up, big man? Welcome in. Dude, I'm 37 years old. I'm not in the mood for trolls. I might look like a troll, but it doesn't mean I put up with trolls. This is why a lot of people don't like me in real life, because I've earned my asshole merit badge. I keep it right here on hand at all times, so that way I can show it off if necessary. I've earned my merit badge. I am a legit asshole. I am a professional. I've worked years to perfect the art of being an asshole, and I can I can show it off if necessary. I love my badge. You got a bitch one? Yep, I got resting bitch face usually, so I get that. Nah. And again, if any kind of trolling's gonna go on, you will get booted. Oh, stop, Blue. You're okay. You're okay. Oh. Oh, stop. You don't need to be barking. You're good. You don't need to be barking. All for real, Melissa. I, again, I don't care if you like it, if you're not gonna ask questions related to the chat and you want to start trolling, you can leave. You will be booted by my mods or myself if you get me to the point where I don't want to listen to your questions anymore. For real, James. Blue is half blue healer and half weenie dog. I call her all whiner. Yeah, see, there you go, Melissa. You could time people out like that. And if it hurts their feelings, I don't care, because again, they're just gonna come in here to troll and get a rise out of people. Like, I'm not trying to get into any kind of politics or what's going on in the freaking rap world or whatever. Who's diddling who or doing this to what? I'm not all about all that stuff. I'm literally about having a fun time with you guys right here, right now, in this moment in time. I'll do blessings and bless the sesh and the company, but I just don't want to deal with trolls. They're not worth my time. I'm not gonna lose sleep over them at night either. She's a weird one. She's very special. She's 2.5 years old, and she's about well, what am I telling everybody about you? Yeah. Are you all whiner? Are you gonna whine? Hmm. Oh no! Stop the barking. Right, right, Melissa. We don't entertain the trolls. They're not worth our time. They're not worth our well being. I've got I've got a good buzz going, and they're not worth killing it. I can legit hit that timeout button that quick, and it doesn't phase me. It doesn't bother me, because if somebody else gets mad because I timed out a troll, then they can leave too. Again, I can be two people in the room or zero people in the room, and yeah, right. I love dogs, all dogs. I'm not a huge cat person. Okay, I like my cat. I like Kush. He's got his moments where he's a little ginger asshole, but I like my cat. Um, I've met a few cats over the years of my life, growing up and traveling that I've enjoyed their company. But I'm not a huge cat person because a lot of cats are just straight assholes. Not gonna lie, I've watched them do some asshole stuff like knocking things over. Even my cat does it, okay? And like I get really irritated with him because he'll come up here to the table where I keep my pipe and my dab rig and stuff, and he'll look at it and I'll be like, "Don't you dare!" And he'll just reach his paw out nice and slow, and he'll knock it off. And I'm like, "You little, why?" Luckily, it's withstood every single time that he's done it because he I don't know what his deal is, but he'll jump up here and he'll look at my stuff and he'll be like, "I'm about to I'm about to cause some chaos," and he'll reach out real slow and he'll knock something over, or he'll do it to me. He'll turn over and like reach out real slow until he can get his paw right up in my face, and he goes and he puts his paw in my face. That's awesome. I love big dogs. I used to have a pit bull, and I had an Alaskan Siberian white wolf whenever I was a child. I was about 7 or 8 when I had her, and one of the funniest things and the saddest things to ever happened all within the same week. She got pregnant and she gave birth to her pups, and when she gave birth to her pups, my uncle came over to visit, and when he knocked on the door, she took him as a complete threat to her puppies, and she took off running after him. Now, imagine this. My uncle is all of 5 foot tall. Okay, he's very short. He's got stubby little legs, stubby little arms, and he's chubby. Our Alaskan Siberian white wolf was not chubby. She was very fast, and she chased him around my house. And I watched my uncle running with his stubby little legs away from my Alaskan Siberian white wolf, and it was the funniest sight I've ever seen. In my head, I can hear the Benny Hill theme song playing. That yakety yak theme song. I could hear that going off while he's running from my dog, my wolf dog. And then she catches up to him and bites him in the butt. He yells the loudest yell and takes off running. She felt confident. She was happy. She got him. She bit him one time. That's all she wanted. And then she turns around and she runs back into the house. And then 3 days later, she passed away. I made fun of my uncle for years and told him that he was poisoned because when my dog bit him, he killed my dog. Now, obviously, it was not true. She passed of other complications. It was she got sick after giving birth, and the vet did what they could. Just couldn't save her. It is what it is. Life happens. It really sucks. But I made fun of my uncle for years about that, telling him that he was poisoned because he killed my dog when she bit him. Fierce and 10 times stubborn. Oh, that's messed up. I got to keep one of her puppies. I called it Precious. It was it was like we didn't breed her. She we didn't breed her when she got pregnant. She just got like one of the neighbor's dogs hooked up with her, and so she had a mixed litter of pups. And I got to keep Precious, and I had Precious for a couple years before my parents made us. My mom got attacked by a dog, and then all of a sudden she was scared of all dogs. Even though my dog had never done anything to her in her entire life, my dog was the sweetest. I mean, the sweetest freaking dog you would ever meet. She was brindle, golden color, long fur. She had the wolf snout and the wolf tail, but she looked like a freaking like lab colors kind of brindle. And she was just beautiful, sweetest thing in the world. She would always give me kisses, and like she'd never barked at anybody. She was a complete sweetheart. And my dad ended up getting rid of her because my mom was scared of all dogs after she got bit by a dog, which makes no sense to me. I've been bitten by I don't know how many dogs growing up, and I still love all dogs. I remember I was in Texas and I was going to visit a friend, and they had pit bulls, like big pit bulls, and I love their dogs. To this day, if I can go visit them, I would go visit them and play with them. I love their dogs. And I remember I was walking into their yard one day, and as I was walking through the gate, I accidentally stepped on one of their pit bulls' paw. And again, I'm a big dude, and this poor little pit bull reached around and he bit me on the shin. But all he was doing was telling me, "Dude, you're on my paw. Dude, get off my paw." Like he doesn't have another hand he doesn't have a hand to smack me away, or a mouth to go, "Hey, dude, you're on my paw." Like poor guy. He was just he's doing what he knew naturally. He just like he bit my leg to tell me you're on my paw. And I looked down. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, bud. I'm so sorry." And I remember I was sitting down, and my buddy comes running out, and he starts freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god, dude, you're right, you're right." I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fine." My leg was bleeding like a little bit from where his dog's tooth had like punctured the skin. And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm good. Just give me a paper towel. I'm good." And I'm using a paper towel to clean it, like to clean up the blood. And his dog comes back and starts licking my leg. And I'm like, "You're good, buddy. It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. You're good." My buddy thought I was gonna sue him or something, or try to have his dog put down. I was like, "Dude, you gotta be fucking joking. I would never have a dog put down just because it bit me. That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard." His dog didn't attack me. His dog was telling me, "Dude, you're on my paw." I appreciate that, James. Every sub and like helps. Trying to grow to that 1,000 mark. I'm like 220 something away from 1,000, and I'm trying to get my watch hours up so I can hopefully get monetized by YouTube and start making better content for you guys, and hopefully one day get big enough to be able to do real giveaways. Like I want to be able to build a tiny house and give it away to people in need, and do that several times. Build buses like what I live in, but on a smaller scale, but still comfortable enough that a family in need could use it. Because everyone deserves a chance to experience the bus life. It's amazing. A log cabin home would be cool. I definitely enjoy the bus life. Sorry, my kitties. thinking that my cord to the ASMR mic is a toy, and I don't want him chewing through my ASMR mic. No, sir. You can come chill. He likes to do that a lot too. Smack me in the face with his freaking tail. Yeah, you think it's funny? Huh? Do you think it's funny? You want to say something? Do you want to say something? Hmm? Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk? Yeah, that's about what I paid for my bus, Melissa. Worth every penny. Now, I did all the work inside of it myself, so I saved a lot of money, by doing all the electrical, all the insulation, the carpenter work, everything. I did it myself. All the plumbing, everything. I grew up poor, so I had to learn how to be self-sufficient. I paid 5,000 for the bus, and it came with a couple things inside of it, like a generator and extra panels and stuff that the original owner already took out of it. And then I took everything from my box truck that I built into a tiny house prior and transferred it over into the bus. And I spent about another $3,000 in lumber and all different other kinds of stuff. See, I grew up in Galliano, Louisiana. I'm a Cajun through and through. Are you good? Sheesh. Was that a sneeze? I think I heard you sneeze. God bless you. She's special. I hear you, man. I hear you. That's the one of the states I haven't been to yet is Michigan. Oh yeah? Uh, Depending on what part of Louisiana, Melissa might know them. Louisiana is very small. Welcome in, Kevin. What am I battery wise? All right. I believe it. Louisiana's a hole in the wall. But I will say this, the fishing is amazing and the food is amazing. The people are usually really friendly. There are a bunch of assholes down there too, though, so just be wary. The only thing that really sucks about Louisiana is the heat for one, scorching heat and humidity all the time, year round, sucks. The mosquitoes, holy cow, the mosquitoes will lift you up and fly. Phew. We have what we call in French the brûlot, which is in English I believe is called a gnat. And what they it's like a mosquito, but they're smaller, and they burrow into your hair and they bite you on the scalp. Oh my god! They fly around in swarms, like cartoonish looking swarms, and you got to walk through them sometimes to get to where you're going. And I swear, the bugs and the heat and the humidity make Louisiana just almost unbearable to want to be in. And then on top of that, if you live there, you got to deal with a hurricane every other freaking like week. It feels like you get hit by a hurricane, you get a week to freaking like breathe. You're like, whew. Well, that one wasn't that bad. And then you look around you and you're like, well, there's another one. Never mind. Here we go again. Hell, we had so many hurricanes back home that they had to start naming them in Spanish because they went through all the English names. And then they started naming them in some weird freaking names. Yeah, they do. They do. They ride in on the winds. Melissa, I tell you this, okay? If you want to go to Mardi Gras, you go down there to Houma. You're going to have a way better time than if you go to New Orleans. If you go to New Orleans, you're not going to have that good a time going to Mardi Gras. Because Mardi Gras is fucking, it's dirty in New Orleans. People will fight you for a freaking 10-cent plastic bead, and it's not worth it. It is not freaking worth it, all right? You can buy all the beads you want online. It's not worth the fight for these stupid little plastic beads that they get thrown off of a float. I used to ride in the parades. Back home, we have parades in La Rose and Galliano and stuff like that. And, like, I'd ride in the parades and throw these beads, and we'd catch them at the parades, and we'd throw them. And, like, I'd spend probably 2 or 3 grand on plastic beads, you know, just to throw out. But I would have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of plastic beads to throw for these Mardi Gras parades, and stuffed animals and all different kinds of stuff, cups and God knows what. But again, if you go down for Mardi Gras, go down to Houma, Louisiana, you're going to have a way better time. It's a lot less crowded. It's still going to be crowds of people, but it's a lot less than New Orleans. And there's still going to be drunk people, but it's going to be a lot less than New Orleans. And, you know, I think you're going to have a better time. There's going to still be the same kind of parades. They're just as big. They're just as flashy. And, yeah, like, I've been to a couple New Orleans parades, and they were not fun. They were not fun at all. There was about 1 billion people there. I think I got hit with a coconut. It was during the Zulu parade. I got to keep the coconut, but I had a black eye. So it wasn't, I mean, I guess there's a silver lining. I got to keep the coconut. But I've also been to a St. Patrick's Day parade in Louisiana, in Houma. And, like, I got hit with some potatoes and some carrots and corn. And again, I grew up poor, so you know what happens when you get hit with potatoes and carrots and corn. Your parents tell you to stop crying and pick it up because you got to make a soup with that later. Right? No, that's stupid. People getting fighting and killing over McChickens at McDonald's. I promise you, Melissa, Mardi Gras is fun, okay? I'm not saying to not go experience Mardi Gras. You want to experience Mardi Gras, but I'm just saying if you're going to go down to Louisiana, go down to Houma, because Houma, you're going to have a more fun time. It's going to be it's going to be less crowded, less trashy, same big flashy parades with the marching bands and the freaking floats and the awesome beads and you name it, man. They're going to have it. Swamp Thing. There's a lot of things in the swamp. Like, okay, that movie Swamp Thing, the monster was the least scary thing about the swamp, okay? I know what's under the water. It's that Swamp Thing monster was nothing compared to what's actually in the water. We got so many things in Louisiana that try to kill you, it's not even funny. And at the same time, those things that will attack you and try to kill you are pretty scared of you because we eat everything down there. Oh, that sucks. Y'all can't have parades. I like to tell people all the time that the alligators back home are more scared of us than we are of them because they're tasty little buggers. The most fake alligator show is Swamp People. Don't believe that freaking show, Swamp People, all right? I swear that is the most fake freaking show I've ever watched. It's all for show. Yeah, sure, they do go out there and they hunt the freaking alligators, but that's not that. Hunting alligator is not that big of a freaking thing, you know? Like, we all do it back home. If you got the money, you can get yourself a tag, you can go hunt an alligator. We catch them on the fishing line. They follow your fishing line, dude. They're really docile creatures until they break the water. And like you'll see them fighting with this alligator under the water. This dude shaking the rope, and I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you freaking doing?" And then you see the dude Troy or whatever tell him, he goes, shoot him, you know. Yeah, fucking right. You got a gun. Why are you so scared of this alligator that doesn't do anything? You know, like we catch them without the gun. You got a T-shirt? That's all you need. This T-shirt right here is all you need to calm an alligator down, okay? If you cover its eyes, that alligator can't see you no more. It doesn't care about you no more. You're not there to that alligator anymore. Right? That stupid freaking lisp. Shoot him. Man, what you doing there? Oh my god, that dude. Oh, he irritates the hell out of me. It's all for the camera, okay? It's all for the camera. You're gonna hear a lot of my accent come out when I start talking about this bozo. He does it all for the camera. They all do it. Cause we have alligator farms, all right? I've never had alligator that tastes like chicken, James. No offense. I've had tons of alligator in my life. An alligator tastes like alligator. It's salty. It's got a sea, like a fishy taste to it. It's no way in shape or form like chicken. I've never even uh, compared it to chicken growing up. Alligator is super gamey and tough, and it doesn't I don't know how it got the comparison to chicken, but I've never frog legs. Frog legs. They're gamey too. I don't really like the frog legs. My grandma used to cook them, and like okay, I'll tell you a story about the frog legs and why I don't eat frog legs. I don't know, man. I don't know. Welcome in, veteran scratcher. He might have gave you chicken and told you it was alligator. You never know. Just joking. I'm just joking. But I've never had alligator that tasted like chicken. I've caught alligator. I've cleaned it. I've cooked it, and every time I've ever eaten alligator, it's tasted like alligator. It's gamey. It's fishy. It's got a saltwater taste to it. It's really, really, really tough. And like the way we cook it back home is we boil it first to get it to You never know, James. He might have gave you chicken and told you it was alligator. I've heard that happening a few times. I used to tell people that too. I say, hey man, if somebody gave you alligator and it tasted like chicken, I think they gave you chicken. I've never had octopus. I've had squid before. I didn't like squid. It's real rubbery. Oh, deer meat is the best. I've eaten so much deer meat in my life. I like deer, elk, freaking moose, delicious. Freaking what you call it? Wild boar, amazing. Goat, pretty good too. Not gonna lie, I've eaten goat before. I had goat at a FFA party. I hear you, Melissa. Yeah, squid is rubbery. Alligator, extremely tough. Extremely tough if you don't cook it first. Like if you don't boil it first. And if you don't like the way we do it back home, we boil it to tenderize the meat, and then after it's boiled, you put it into a dish like a sauce piquant or coubillon, or you take it and you batter it and deep fry it. But you have to definitely boil it first to tenderize the meat, because if you don't, you're gonna just sit there and it's like bubble gum. You're just chewing on it. It's like chewing on an eraser, and there's like no real eating the alligator without just swallowing chunks of alligator meat whenever you don't cook it right. Crab legs are delicious. I like scallops. I like almost all fish. Growing up in Louisiana, I had a lot of access to a lot of fish. Awesome. I'm glad you got it, Veteran Scratcher. I was going to ask you. I was about to ask you about that, actually. They're heavily blessed. So hopefully it brings you a lot of luck. And hopefully yours glows real nice, because mine's dark. I've scratched so much with mine that it's just so dark. It looks used. You could tell that I scratch with it a lot. It doesn't really glow anymore. I appreciate that, Veteran. I wish you would have told me. It didn't notify me or anything that you went live or that you shouted me out, because YouTube doesn't like to tell me things like that. But it's okay. I'm glad you enjoy it, and I hope it brings you a lot of luck. Yours is black too. I fully get that, Melissa, because I use mine a lot, so mine looks worn. I get being picky with fish. I'm picky now that I don't live in Louisiana about fish. Like, I don't really like to go to the store and get fish. I'm not a big fan of frozen fish. I like to orange roughy. I like to catch my fish personally, clean it myself, fresh, and hopefully, if I'm in Louisiana and it's trout, ooh, look for a fish egg sack. Oh God, that's the best. Better than caviar. I love caviar. Okay, caviar is delicious, smoky and salty, and just. But trout eggs are freaking amazing. What branch of the military are you in, Kobe? Depending on which branch you're in, you probably passed through my grandfather's military base. I don't talk about my actual name on YouTube very much, but there is a military base named after my great 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 whatever grandfather. There's been a bunch of what you call it, hoopla or whatever going around about it too, because it's something about the water at Camp Lejeune. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't really look into it. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Ah, you're in the Air Force. Nice. We have a huge Air Force base around here in Colorado Springs. I'm actually banned from the Air Force from when I was doing DoorDash because of a cadet. You were in Fort Peterson? Oh, that's where you're at? The Cadet Air Force Base in Springs? That's hilarious. I am banned from that base because a cadet ordered DoorDash and put her drop off point behind a secure location. and I followed a car into said secured location to make my drop off because I was following the DoorDash. And after I passed that gate, the secured gate, I got stopped by a um, MP, and they told me I was banned for life from the military base because I went past a secured checkpoint without permission. And I was like, but I had permission. She ordered DoorDash. And he goes, that doesn't matter. And I was like, okay, whatever. That makes no sense. And they told me I was banned for life. And I laughed at him. I was like, okay, I won't take DoorDashes to the Air Force Base anymore. I've had a lot of bad luck with DoorDash, so I'm kind of glad I'm not doing that anymore, I guess. But alright, my phone is getting about to die. I'm very low on battery. And I'm just passing the 2 hour mark. Hey, you see, Kobe, if they wouldn't ban us from the military bases for trying to deliver the food to where you guys tell us to bring it to, then your food would be on time. I was a very good DoorDasher. But they banned me for life because I crossed a secured checkpoint. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to set the mic down one more time, and I'm going to do one more blessings before I end the live stream. Because why not? Blessings be to you and to me. I hope everyone has a blessed night. If you're scratching tickets, I hope you go out and find a huge, juicy win. If you're not able to take blessings like I take, I hope you find a way to find inner peace and have an amazing night. I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream now before my phone dies. If you want to catch me for freeze-dried candy content, or if you want to catch me for morning meditation sessions, make sure to like this my channel, subscribe. I go live every morning with my sand art table to do morning meditations and ASMR. And I'm also doing ASMR candy content. And if anybody wants to buy some freeze-dried candy, shoot me an email at odinsbigpurplebus@gmail.com. And we can work out the details. I do freeze-dried candy, ice cream, and a lot of other goodies. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign off before my phone dies. And yeah, thanks to everybody for joining in and for making my night entertaining, even though I couldn't show the candy right now. I will show it tomorrow morning after my live sesh because I got to give it some more time to finish drying. But all right, hope you all have a blessed night. As always, blessings be to you and to me. I'll catch you next time, peeps. Stay blessed.